Okay, so you've heard me say you need a headshot and resume, or you could hand them a headshot and resume, but what is that? All right, so a resume, it's not the same as your working resume that you have for a regular day job. You don't need to put on there that you worked at McDonald's for 3 years and at Kmart you worked there as a manager for 2. Like, nobody in the industry really cares about that information. They may ask you about it at some point, but that's not important on your acting resume. An acting resume looks like this. Ooh. So, hopefully you can see this. You put your name. If you have union status, you can put it right under your name. The format can be slightly different, but it should be in 3 columns. I have my website here, my agent, my manager. I also put my height because I get asked that a lot. Also because I tend to wear really tall shoes when I go in as edgy. And so people will think I'm taller than I am. So I want to make sure that they know. Then I have film, television, improv and stand-up comedy, a web series, theater, partial list, commercial, training, and skills. You don't have to have this many sections. I do a lot of different things and I put them all in the same resume. However, if you're a film actor, I recommend putting film at the top and then listing your films, then the TV, list your TV, and then your theater and list your theater. Then always put on here, commercial conflicts available upon request. You don't need to list your commercials. They don't need to know what they are. What that can do is possibly knock you out of the running for something that you may not have a conflict with. So I don't list my commercials. They can ask my agent. My agent knows what my conflicts are, and then if that's a problem, then it comes up. And then training and your special skills. Now, for the first column, sorry, let me put this back. For the first column, I'll put the title of the project. For example, Maid of Honor, or Nesting, or American Pie Presents Beta House. That's the name of the project. Then the type of role, supporting, lead, day player. You could put the name of your character if you want. I like to put the level of the character so everyone knows what it is. There's no question. Then the director. Excuse me. Television, same thing. Party Down, Wizards of Waverly Place, Ghost Whisperer. Oh, this is unique. So right next to Lesbian Friends, that was a pilot. I have parentheses and I wrote pilot so they know that it didn't necessarily air, but it was a real show. Especially since I was starring in that, I want to make sure that it's on here because that's a big credit. Like, I starred in that. I was the title character, so they want to know. They can tell that. And then the production company. And then I have, for theater, I'll put the name of the venue, the name of the show, and then the role, and then the venue, or the director, or the location. Training, I just have 2 columns for my training, but they're still in line, so it looks pretty. It has the type of training it was, for like scene study of Anna Chubbuck. And then special skills, ventriloquism, improvisation, stand-up comedy, singing, your vocal range if you know it, anything like cheerleading or football or sports of any sort of real special, unique, specialized skill. Even driving a stick shift you might put on there. You may not, it depends. Yeah, and accents that you do. And then what's a headshot? So these are headshots. This is actually not a headshot. This is, I call it a headshot, but it's actually more of a 3/4 shot. You can see my whole body, well, a lot of my body here. I don't recommend these for most people. I did it because I lost a bunch of weight and I needed everyone to know that I was no longer chubby. And the best way to do that was through a picture. So that's why I have this particular picture. This one is a headshot. This is a headshot. It looks like me. That's what I look like. This is more theatrical because there's no teeth showing. It doesn't really matter. You can have a smiling shot or not a smiling shot. We'll get into headshots at another point. And then this is another headshot. This is a character shot. This is a character shot that I play. I'm a goth chick. This gets me a lot of work. It gets me in the room a lot. That's good.